work so you can play. MiniWarGaming's Beat the Cooler Bat Rap!
Hey there, MiniWarGamers. Owen here from MiniWarGaming with Matt, and we are playing a game of Dark Potential. Beta. 350 points, and it's my Xylanthos against his corporation. So stay tuned for the armies, and remember, if you want to get your own Dark Potential, click the link down below. You can certainly pick some up, and go to miniwargaming.com/challenge to challenge myself, Matt, or someone else here. So here are my Xylanthos, 350 points. We've got a commander with no upgrades, 5-man team with no upgrades, another 5-man, another 5-man, and a 4-man team. We've got no grenades in the entire army, and that's my 350 points. We've got Matt's 350 point corporation.
Got the director, of course. I gave him gravity mines this time. Our sniper in the back with smoke grenades, so I upgraded him with that. 2 heavy weapon specialists with flame launchers. Decided to try a different solo composition, as different as you can get with the starter set. And then 3 groups of 4 recruits, all of them armed with smoke grenades.
Here we are deployed, Xylanthos on this side. I get to go first. I voice over this anyway. This character, assassin, or sniper.
He's an assassin of sorts.
Yeah, assassinate my character.
Alright, here we have the beginning of Xylanthos turn 1. Start off pretty simply enough, moving up my squads, just trying to get up on the hilltop, see if I can start shooting at the corporation guys that are on the other side of that wall there. And I've found in this game you really have to be very careful about where you put every individual guy in your unit, because you gotta remember when you're measuring to shoot, it'll always be from the back, as well as if you can hide some so that you can't see, then you're better off. Anyway, I shoot the sniper, I adjust it by 1 to get an extra hit, and I end up doing 2 wounds to him, using command point to, of course, adjust it, and he does fail his leadership, but he uses a point to reroll, and then passes. And then I move up my commander and put him onto Overwatch, just behind the wall there, and then I move up my other squad on the flank, coming up behind the wall, just to get a little bit more cover. And I've noticed as well that when you go to play this game, try and knock out as many command points as possible, because if they don't have any command, they will break. It's very, very easy to do it, so as you'll see, it's not that hard, and it'll really change the dynamic of the game if they can't move towards you, and if they're at that automatic -4. But anyway, you'll see how that plays out here. Basically turn 1, just running up all my models, just trying to get around him, trying to get in a better firing position for when Matt moves up on this turn, which is now. Corporation turn 1 begins, and he moves up his first flamethrower and puts it onto Overwatch, facing to the right, so one of my squads is on the far right flank. He moves up the other one and faces it directly forward at my commander and the 2 squads in the middle. And then he moves up his commander, who also goes onto Overwatch. So now he's got pretty much double Overwatch forward and then 1 to the left, or to the right rather, from my point of view. And then he moves up his squad of guys as well. And they put down a smoke grenade, which will block line of sight, but because I am Xylanthos, I have the ability to see through it, but it would be -1, -2. Or -2, -1 in order to hit him. And then he drops another smoke grenade over here. And he moves his sniper just a little bit. Now, he won't be able to fire the sniper rifle, but he can still fire his pistol. So he takes a few pot shots at my unit that's hiding behind the wall there. And I do believe that is a hit. Oh no, he uses a point to adjust it to get to reroll. And yeah, actually rolls a bit worse, so he doesn't do any hits to that unit. And now he moves up his last squad, just a little bit further up into the building. And they as well throw down a smoke grenade just in front of the sniper, trying to give him a bit of cover from the guys who are in that hallway. But it is outside of the 6 inches, so it does deviate, and it scatters about 4 inches to the 5th, I believe. And it ends up going pretty much right where he wants it anyway, so it lands right there in the hallway and blocks off that line. And finally, it's back to the Xylanthos. My commander steps out, and he takes a look at the guys hiding behind the wall there, hits them easily, gets the first guy, and then it of course explodes into an area of 4-inch AoE, killing the guy next to him, and it doesn't do any wound to the other guys, but they do fail their leaderships, or their morales, and so they're broken now, the last 2 over there. And now in the middle, my Xylanthos unit that is next to the commander there, they move up on top of the wall because I can get a pretty good line of sight on that sniper who is still out in the open because Matt didn't realize that my unit was coming out on the side there. So I hit him a bunch and I do a reroll and then I get 3 hits and 2 wounds, and so his sniper's gone. The other unit on the right here, or on the... See, it's backwards. I'm going to always say it from my point of view, so it's going to be on the left side from the table here, so facing towards the corporation. So on the left, they move up here, headed towards that unit that just broke from my commander shooting, because it is a demoralizing weapon, so they're at an additional -1 when they get hit by that. And now we've got on the other side, I use 1 command point to do a tactical maneuver, so I can move up behind this rock without his overwatch being able to go off. So I do a tactical maneuver, and then I run. And over here, I move up my last unit, running up to the edge of the wall here, pretty much getting ready for when I'm going to try and rush either over the wall, or I'm going to go around the wall and hit him from every direction with my units. Corporation turn 2 begins, and he moves back the broken unit to take a few shots at the unit on the left there. And unfortunately they don't get any hits. And now he moves up his flamethrower in the middle to fire at my unit that's on the hilltop after they killed that sniper. And he does miss. Oh no, he does hit rather, because they're not in any cover or anything like that. And he kills the middle guy, the guy next to him. So the middle guy, being the leader, gets promoted to the one off to the side. And the others actually all survive. But now he gets to use command points from his commander to adjust those and a reroll. And he ends up killing another 2 more. And so that then stays there, so if anyone ends up in it, or if anyone moves through it that didn't start in it, will get killed. And they fail their morale, but I adjust it by 1 using my commander, who is within 9 inches, to make them pass. And then over here, his commander, he decides to actually stay back and goes back onto Overwatch facing the hilltop, because he knows that I want to try and come over there. And his other flamethrower moves over and once again goes on Overwatch to watch the unit off to the right there that's been slowly flanking. And his unit moves back, getting ready for if they try and go around the back way. And the other unit gets out if I try and come over the top of the wall. And finally they throw a smoke grenade on themselves just for the extra armor. So stay tuned for part 2 and see if we can get into that corporation defense.